ideas, collaborating with so many people, and setting a discourse of real life issues. Again, we are revitalizing these efforts, and in order to make this session the most important, we are really thankful to our presenters, the way you have been collaborating with us, you came to us, and again in making this show are the two more important segments, the people who actually participants, or the online listeners who are our guests, and then again because we are putting it in the live stream, so there will be a lot of other our girls, our boys, our ladies and gentlemen who will be watching after that on our YouTube channel. So we are really thankful to them also, because with this we wanted to initiate that thought. Some of the things is important that it looked that we are talking different things on Women's Day, but again the way you see a bouquet in front of me, it has different colors, but actually they link to the same pattern and same thought. So while naming it, that you will see that how a totally different idea from a different presenter, somehow that the link unseemingly to other. For example, when Nasira ma'am said that kuda kisi aur ka tha, in a sense that no, actually she broke the bias, and that kuda kisi aur ka tha, but actually these were the girls and boys who were cleaning somebody's other garbage for us, and these are the people who are associated with cleanliness. And when we talk about the cleanliness in public spaces, so here comes the point which Miss Saida Sani Zahra put, that it's need to empower the women to develop the public spaces, the play area, the parks and mobility. And when we talk about mobility, we are thankful to Ma'am Moham Durrani, which actually told us that how the work they are doing in the public transport, and especially bringing the lady drivers into this sector. So that was really very interesting. And then Miss Aisha Ishfaq talk about that human relations and interaction, and they really made a note, and it was quite interesting that how she put that media, and that particularly social media, and in social media very unseemingly we all, the ladies and the gentlemen, we became from the consumer of the media to the producer of the media. And when we become producer of the media, there comes the responsibility, ethical values to share the right content, and we are really thankful that she brought this very important thing. And from Dr. Aisha's Ishfaq topic actually moved towards whatever was spoken by Miss Faiza Yusuf, when she put that how we want to see the technology and relation with the gender inclusion, and again that brought that very interesting question to us, that how we can use the technology for the gender inclusion. And I think our today's session is also an extension of same thought, that how very conveniently we are in our own spaces but still interacting. So in a sense that again this technology gives us the leverage to utilize all of these things. And I'll be just hovering on to the things which different presenter came, and this should not be any other person to whom by naming I should be ending, to Miss Fozia Qureshi. And I really love the way she started and built the topic of women in architecture, and she ended into seeing the role of women as architect of our society. And building upon this, it has become very easy for me to conclude. Why? Because I come back to the point where we started, that breaking the bias. And it was less of breaking the bias in the public spaces, in the physical spaces, it's a more of the bias in our mind, the mindset. And I think that we all of us, that we as a men and all of the ladies presenter, the thing which through this content we are giving to the public and generating it, that is very important to break the bias in the mind. And I couldn't have come across better lines which was said eloquently by Gulzar Sahab, and I couldn't find better lines to conclude. So some of the this famous poem, I'll be sharing a few lines that which shows that how much that Aurat March, that this discourse on the Women's Day, how far we have gone, that for past 10, 15 years it started, but still how much journey is still there, that kitni gireं खोली हैं मैंने, कितनी गिरें अब बाकी हैं, रीत रवाज की रस्सियों से मैं जकड़ी गई, उफ कितनी तरह मैं पकड़ी गई, अब चलने लगे हैं हाथ पाँव और कितनी खराशें उभरी हैं, कितनी गिरें खोली हैं मैंने, कितनी रस्सियाँ उतारी हैं, गज़ल और नज़में कहते कहते हुस्न और इश्क़ के अफ़सानों में जकड़ी गई, उफ कितनी तरह मैं पकड़ी गई, मैं पूछूं ज़रा आँखों में शराब दिखी सबको, आकाश नहीं दिखा कोई, आकाश मीन्स द ड्रीम इन द आइज़ ऑफ all our respectable ladies. आँखों में शराब दिखी सबको, आकाश नहीं दिखा कोई, सावन भादो तो दिखे मगर क्या दर्द नहीं दिखा कोई, बतलाए कोई कितनी गिरें खोली हैं मैंने, कितनी गिरें अब बाकी हैं. Thank you very much, and with this I conclude our today's seminar on Women's Day. And our last and very important message, that we have a souvenir certificates for our distinguished panelists. Thank you very much for making our day, making our this seminar so successful, and whatever we could build, it was only because of our distinguished panelists. Thank you very much.